What's going on? Welcome back to Financial Journey. So today we're going to talk to you about the top 5 most heavily shorted EV stocks in the market as of right now. So I'm going to go over all the things that you need to know, but first make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. Starting off with stock number 5, that is Faraday Future. Tuesday it did go down 7.57% over this last 1 year, down 99.3%. And in 2024 so far, it is down 31.64%. Right now, 19.08% of the free float is being shorted. That does work out to be 83.05 million shares. Kind of crazy stuff. It's been all over the place. You can kind of see that right here. It did have a high of roughly around 128% for the short interest. That's obviously estimated. And then it went down from that to around 1%. So kind of extreme volatility for that. It does show no change for today. And that's because today is an American holiday. So the market's closed. Thus, no change. Utilization 95.65, and then short score is 72.54. So the higher the number, the higher the likelihood of a squeeze happening. And just to pop over to IBKR, around 1.9 million shares is available to be shorted. So it's gone to zero frequently, so it is a hard to borrow stock in some cases. Cost to borrow average, or I guess cost to borrow in IBKR's case, is 9.89%. And they're kind of in line with the average, so there hasn't been all that much change for the cost to borrow. So needless to say, this is stock number 5. Moving on to stock number 4, NKLA, tickers NKLA. Over this last 1 year, it is down 63.57%. In 2024, it is down 45.03%. But one thing I just wanted to share with you, if you are looking for a lot of good compiled information such as press releases, SEC filings, fireside chats, or if you just want to know what the hell is happening to this stock and why it's going up, down, sideways, take a look at Seeking Alpha Premium. I do have a 7-day free trial for you guys, so link is in the description below and also the comments. So highly recommend you guys taking advantage of that. But moving on, 20.43% of the free float is being shorted. That works out to be 268.61 million shares overall are being shorted, and that equates to right over here $129.18 million worth. So there's obviously a lot of other metrics I'm not really covering in every single video, so you guys can always pause it and kind of look at it in general. But utilization 85.61, and then short score is 84.28. When it comes down to shorts and NKLA, they don't really do all that much crazy moves all at once. It looks like it's more of a slow and steady growth. So it looks last bottom around 18%, and since then they've just been increasing. So something to kind of keep in mind. Through IBKR, around 200,000 shares, so another hard to borrow stock somewhat. And then cost to borrow is 21.64%. So this is stock number 4. Moving on to stock number 3, that is ticker MULN, Mullen Automotive. Over this last 1 year, down 98.23% and down 82.16% in 2024. Currently, 21.2% of the free float is being shorted. That works out to be 3.06 million shares being shorted. Utilization 96.5%, and then short score is 81.64%. Through IBKR, it does indicate around 10,000 shares is available to be shorted, and then cost to borrow is 112.08%. And like I mentioned, IBKR and their cost to borrow is somewhat in line with the average. So this is a good representation to kind of look at. Like I said, because of the market closed, it doesn't show, I guess, the cost to borrow minimum and max and everything like that. Moving on to stock number 2, and that is Workhorse, tickers WKHS. On Tuesday, it did go down a crazy 14.93%. In the last 1 year, it is down 90.11%. And in 2024, it is down 73.89%. And looking here, 22.79% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 4.2 million shares overall are being shorted. Utilization 100%, and then short score is 77.06%. Through IBKR, it does indicate around 1 million shares is available to be shorted, and then cost to borrow is 10.59. So based on this, especially how it changes almost every 15 minutes, give or take, I would be guessing, at least yesterday, there was one entity, larger entity, that at least has 1 million shares that was buying, selling, because you can kind of see it goes from 10,000 to 1 million, 10,000 to 1 million. So unless someone is switching their lending on and off that has 1 million shares at its disposal. But this is actually a very, very good representation. A lot of people always wanted to know what cost to borrow is all about. It is just simply supply and demand. And you can kind of see exactly right here when it is at 1 million, then IBKR charges 10.59%. If there's limited supply, such as this, so 10,000 is available, then it jumps to 60. So this right here, the very good representation of how cost to borrow is derived, and higher the number. So yeah, it's an interesting thing, but needless to say, this is stock number 2. Moving on to stock number 1, that is Lucid. So this one has been number 1 for quite a while. Over this last 1 year, it is down 59.34%, and in 2024, it is down 38.95%. Currently, 28.82% of the free float is being shorted. That works out to be 255.2 million shares being shorted. That equates to $655 million worth. Utilization 100%. Short score is 95.28. And through IBKR, it looks like 0 shares is available to be shorted, and cost to borrow is kind of showing NA. So that might be just more of a IBKR glitch. So it's fair to assume probably just move or revert to the lower one. So 65,000 is available, and then 25.69% is the average. So let me know your thoughts on the top 5 stocks. Which stocks do you own? Is there any other EV stocks that you think is a squeeze? Once again, I have gone through all of this. So this is the top EV stocks based on market cap. So I looked at NEO, RIVN. RIVN actually was number 6. NEO only has, I think, 12% short interest. VinFast around 9 from my memory just a second ago. Polestar around 14-ish. And then HYLN around lower 9s. GOEV, they actually did drop quite a lot. So they were at, I think, 18%. And then, yeah, Fisker, with them being OTC, they don't really actually show up on Ortex. So it's kind of the unfortunate thing that this video is only for New York Stock Exchange and NASDAQ related companies. So again, let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. One final thing, take advantage of this promo. Simply sign up for a new account, throw $100 at it, and they give you 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. So this is a kick-ass deal. Link in the description below and also the comments. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.